showers and thunderstorms possible. We're going to fast forward to next week, looking absolutely beautiful. Nice stretch of dry weather. We will see temperatures return to the 80-degree range, but that does mean that we will have some localized higher humidities that we will have to deal with, unfortunately.
Humidity, our favorite word, right?
We do not like that.
No,
yeah,
we do not.
At all.
Well, something that we do like is sports overtime.
Yes, we
okay,
do.
Nick? And it wasn't a fun afternoon for Detroit Tigers fans, though.
No, it was not. Not at all, Sarah. After what looked like was going to be an awesome series finale's win turned into a really weird loss. We're going to break down what happened. Plus, we'll hear from a local Michigan State track and field athlete who's heading to the NCAA National Championship meet this week. It's all coming up next on Sports Overtime.
This is Sports Overtime.
Well, welcome into another episode of Sports Overtime. Thank you as always for joining us. It's been a rough couple of days for the Detroit Tigers as they've been playing against the New York Yankees up in the Bronx this weekend. After winning 5 out of their last 6 games before traveling to New York, the Tigers have completely collapsed, not scoring a single run on the Yankees coming into today's series finale. But all that would change at the top of the 4th inning. Javi Baez bloops one to the left center. That'll roll all the way to the wall. And Miguel Cabrera may have just turned 39 years old recently, but he can still move, making it all the way home from first to get the Tigers on the board. Making a little bit of magic with those sweet feet of his as Baez ends up at second with an RBI double. Now a few at-bats later, Daz Cameron, first pitch swinging, chops one right back up the middle. That'll bring Javi Baez home from third for an RBI single, and we have ourselves a 2-run lead for the Tigres. But the Yankees write big checks to home run hitters Tigers like Joey Gallo with a 2-run shot deep into the bleachers and right. The Yankees would have a 1-run lead in the 8th inning, but Miggy wasn't done fighting. Sending a grounder right over the mound, Speedy Willie Castro makes it all the way home from second to tie up the game at 3. And Miggy went 3 for 3 on the day today. Now Baez looking to take the lead. His shot gets through his old Chicago Cubs teammate Anthony Rizzo and rolls into right. Pinch runner Cody Clemens makes it home to take a 4-3 lead, but Baez got a little bit greedy and ends up getting caught in a rundown. Only fitting that his former Cubby teammate Rizzo is the one to tag him out. Now keep Rizzo in mind because things got a little weird in the bottom half of the inning. Gleyber Torres chops a grounder to the third. Rizzo heads home. The throw goes off the glove of Eric Haas, and Rizzo slides in safely to tie the game up at 4. Now this one would have to go to extra innings, and with runners in scoring position and no outs, Josh Donaldson smacks one deep in the left field. It looks like it could go. Willie Castro makes the catch, but Aaron Judge tags up from third and just comes on home as the Yankees would walk it off to win it 5-4 the final, sweeping the Tigers in the weekend series. Another baseball team from right here in the Michigan has had the complete opposite weekend compared to the Tigers. The Michigan Wolverines haven't lost a single game at the Louisville Regional, the NCAA tournament, coming into today's regional final against the Louisville Cardinals. But after beating Louisville yesterday with some big home runs, the Cardinals responded in kind. Top of the second inning, already a 4-0 game, and Ben Metzinger wants some more, sending this one straight back over the wall in center field for a 2-run homer. The Wolverines pitchers walked 11 Louisville batters, which put runners on base for more big swings like this one from Cameron Masterman, mastering the art of ripping the heart out of a team. 9 of Louisville's runs came when there were 2 outs on the board. And then when the game was out of reach, Metzinger wanted to send a message and send a statement in the top of the 9th with his second home run of the day as Louisville demolished the Wolverines 20-1 the final, forcing an elimination game which will be played on Monday night at 6 p.m. Speaking of athletes from here in Michigan, Grand Ledge's own Al Horford and his Boston Celtics were looking to repeat their performance in Game 1 of the NBA Finals, taking on Michigan State alum Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors. Not to mention that the Warriors also have Michigan Wolverine alum Jordan Poole. Keep that in mind. A lot of Michigan action in the Chase Center tonight. MSU head coach Tom Izzo was even in the building. The start of this one saw Celtics guard Jaylen Brown knocking down huge threes to take an early lead. Brown finished with 17 points. When you're in Steph Curry's house, good chances are he's going to hit some clutch shots. With the clock winding down at the end of the first quarter, Curry gets the floater to fall, giving the Warriors a 1-point lead at the end of one. The first half was a close battle. The Warriors only had a 2-point lead at halftime, but in the third quarter, screens opened up passing lanes for Klay Thompson for a much-needed 3. He's been struggling so far in this series. Big shots blowing the roof off the building are a Warrior specialty, and with the seconds to spare at the end of the third, and Jordan Poole just shoots from the logo and drains it. And then he just looks back and says, yeah, you guys like that? The Warriors will go on to blow out the Celtics 107-88 the final. Game 3 will be in Boston on Wednesday night at 9 p.m. All right, it's time for us to take a timeout, but when we come back, we're heading to the track to hear from a local pole vaulter competing at the NCAA National Championship meet this week, and we'll revisit a hit that changed it all for the Holt Rams at the district championship game. Big swings and big sound bites right after the break. Welcome back, everyone. The Michigan State track and field team has several athletes who are heading back to Eugene for the NCAA National Championship meet. Long-distance runners, decathletes, and even a local pole vaulter, all looking to hit new personal records this week and maybe even come back as national champions. Now, the Spartan you see here in the middle is a familiar face for track and field fans here at Mid-Michigan. Okemos alum Sophia Franklin is looking to improve from her 8th place finish at Nationals last year. She's hoping to give herself an opportunity to be at the podium when it's all said and done. And the senior Spartan took some time to chat with us this week while reflecting on her collegiate pole vaulting career coming to an end.
I think that my time here has just been, very, I don't want to say, it's been very successful and just I didn't think that it was going to be this successful, to be honest with you. When I went to college, I kind of was just seeing what was going to happen, and I didn't think that all of this would come out of it. And so it's just really exciting, and I'm honestly proud of myself to, to look back on that and see everything that I've accomplished. And, it's just been really great, especially to do it so close to home as well.
And speaking of local athletes, in case you missed the wild games from the district championship Saturday, you might not have heard of this Holt baseball team, which made history yesterday, winning its first district championship in 5 seasons. But how did they get it done? In a 2-run game against Grand Ledge, the momentum changed when Holt's Matthew Barger smacked a 2-run bomb over the wall in left field, tying the game up at 3, which fired up the Rams, who not only took the lead with an RBI single from Eddie McDonald Jr. later in the inning, but Jacob Walter, a.k.a. Mr. Clutch, was able to shut down the Comets hitters to win it. So we asked the Rams and Barger about his game-changing home run.
So when I came up to the plate, I was obviously looking fastball, just something I could put out there pretty far. I saw it come right down the middle, and I just said, all right, this one's the one, and I hit it, and it went right over the fence. So perfect pitch to put over.
That changed everything for us. We were still in the game, but we were kind of down. But then that home run just changed everything for us, and we knew we had it going forward.
He tries to go yard every at bat. So when he gets a hold of one, he gets a hold of one. He got a hold of that one, put it over the fence, tied the game, which is huge for us because we gave life to our bench, gave life to everybody, so it was a really big moment.
Hey, it'll be exciting to see what they do in regionals. Well, that's all the time we have for tonight's show. From all of us here at WLNS, we thank you for watching and hope you and yours have a happy and healthy rest of your week. Good night, everyone.